That's super awesome. Oh my God, is that awesome? Super awesome. And it's so super awesome that it looks like it's like up against the screen. It looks like it's so splattered on there. Yeah, I love it. So this is some kind of orb, shape shifting, because this is not the way a normal plane would do it. Look at the light. Look at the light. It's like just eating the floor. It's so laying on top of it. It's so laying on top of it. It's not even funny. Oh God, I love it. Why am I laughing? Because it's not as scary as you think that it is. It's been described as it's like a crazy looking creature, but come on, it's a living light and it's gonna hiss at you too. And I have every reason to believe that it's going to depict every bit of any kind of scary monster, but it's from another dimension. So, what are its capabilities? I don't know. Is it living? Absolutely. Is it absolutely right there? Yes, it absolutely is. This is the whole deal with where we're at cosmically and why this point in time, was spoken about, and why there was creatures and beasts and talked about, because it's it's alive. It's in another dimension. So that's why I've made friends with it. See, here's the deal. So, like when I started interacting with excuse me, the sky gods, the living light. It's gonna hiss at you just like anything else would. But so that's when I'm like, now, Kitty, you're gonna have to not try to show me your fangs, and you're just gonna have to put a smile on your face. And that's what I've done. You see? And so I've treated it like it's a kitty cat, like a very handsome cat. And that's what I think we all should do, is love it like we would love anything. And I wouldn't want to look like a scary monster and be treated like that too. That's the way I'm looking at it. And but there's a lot of forms of light that I've documented on my page here, and I think it's time for the message to gather. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm noticing when this machine when it kicks off, it, like in its exhaust, it makes this like face of some sort. Like you'll see, look, it leaves this personality behind. Every time it makes a personality. These are personalities. It's absolutely amazing. And it's super awesome. Just look, every bit of it is. Every bit of it is. So that's what I'm trying. Oh yeah, and then well, of course, then there's the machine, and then the orb that's just so seriously right there. But look at this light that's at the bottom of it. The way that it shines on the ocean. Let's back it up. See how it shines. Let's get one that's like red. Yeah. Like, take a look at the machine itself, nonetheless. Look at that light for a second. It's like the longer that we look at it, the more it's going to splat itself against the screen is truly what it is. Just got to look at it for a minute. See? And so that's why it comes out like this. That's why God has said, "I have the keys to the kingdom," and as the leader of the armies of heaven and hell. I'm laughing because it's funny. It's funny because that's God's justice. That's God's justice because God, the Creator, is not a meanie man. He's not a punisher. God, the Creator, creates this cosmos of living light and love. It's from love. It's a force. Love is what causes us all to want to survive, to live. Love. That's the force behind light. Light is a repercussion of love. And everything is living. So to my knowledge, as far as I've been shown, everything in the cosmos is made from this balanced thing. There's love. It's light. It's God. And then there's the absence of it. And that's what creates space-time. Space-time, space/time, is in fact the distance of absence, the distance of absence of light or God. So it's not evil. It's not dark light either. It's the absence of it. And that's what makes space-time. And so cosmically, that's what the reasons why this has been shown in the walls of the pyramids and such, because this is what's happening. We're into the next phase, the next cycle of evolution, and we're integrating before we're becoming light beings. We're becoming intelligent first, and that's why we've got the orbs that are here to help us integrate with intelligent. But we're not going to put the things in our body. We're going to have a sidekick. Yep, it's like those Avatar. Everyone gets one of their little flyers. It's going to be like that, but orb style. Well, I've asked for a dragon too, so if I happen to get a dragon, don't be upset at me. Keep my orb in my back pocket. But Mom, can we all have a dragon? Okay, of course. Yeah, if I can give it to you, I'm going to. And that's the truth. Oh my gosh, it was 11:11 at 0 hours this morning that I woke out of a fog basically, and it was a crazy experience, but it was super awesome. The lessons that I get from God, I'll tell you, on the front lines. And anyhow, the reality is that we have lost the mother, the lost mother. It's like the story they've tried to tell the narrative of that they haven't done a very good job. They tried to talk about the Sophia Demerge. That's also a false narrative. That's man trying to make her seem like the whore that left him and all that. No. But anyway, the lost mother is something that's been the truth that mankind basically erased a long time ago. And that's what's being rectified right now with God's kingdom. God's giving it back to us. My daughter and I, we were the ones that it was stolen from in the first place. Taken under siege, truth be told. That's why we're back. That's why it's the Alpha and Omega. It's the beginning and then the end, but it's the end to the beginning. So it's the Omega to Alpha transition. It's truthfully what it is. And it has to be a female to carry God's bloodline. That's why man stepped in and tried to turn that into him and her, but it wasn't. It's a one-stop shop. It was me. And I could birth a child of God. Because the masculinity is in me as well. And those Anunnakis showed up. Oh, look at that. I like that. The Anunnakis showed up and raped and pillaged us and bred their alien into us. And they've been doing it ever since. That's why they would take the daughters and then kill the mother. That's where their whole blood on the door. The blood of the lamb is the mother. And that's why the stories they stole. Isaac was a child from Egypt they stole. They didn't leave Egypt with riches. They left Egypt with a stolen child. Isaac. Aya. We were King Tut and Akhenaten, but that's not. The voice that speaks in the wind said Atanak. And I looked it up. There is no such someone as Atanak, precisely, because they changed it, and then they hid it, and they erased it. They changed it. And that's how they'll know that I'm talking they'll know that I know, because, first of all, I have a recording of it, and second of all, they know that they changed it. Same thing with the Tanakh. Well, that's the one, Tanakh. Right, but they say that Tanakh is the name of their Bible, their other books. It's the first letter of the three books. They're such liars. It's because they knew the name Tanakh, and they stole it. I'm laughing because it's funny. Because they think their shit doesn't stink. They think they're not going to get found out. But God tells me everything I need. I need to know when I need to know it. And it's that too. The story that is going to break, when my story breaks, everyone's going to be like, oh my God, no way. And it's going to be awesome because I'm awesome like that. And God's given me the reins, and we've been doing this thing like that. So it's, what's going on? What are you spelling? Kitty, what are you saying? I love it when you spell things. It says, was here. On. Okay. Let's see here. It's like marijuana. I did smoke some marijuana. You are correct. It's all. Well, this is back in time anyway. So I don't expect it to be talking to me, but this is something to just take note of, because if it does something like spells my name, but it's actually looking like it's readily spelling. If it spells my name, it's done this before, when I've gone back in time and I've been watching it just like I am now, and it's spelled Allison right in front of my name. And I'm like, okay, now that proves that it's either able to use the medium in real time, or that it's the same thing as the God clock that knew back in time that I would be here now at that place in the video and that I would see it. Either way, it's fucking awesome. And that's the truth. So this is the living logos. Demonstrating what the living logos does. It's super beautiful. Okay, now that's just taking up too much space. It's like it wants to say something so bad. Whoop. That it's saying everything. Oh, kitty cat, I hear you. I hear you. I hear what you're trying to say. Because they're just like all the rest of us. We need our mother. And that's what's so beautiful about this story, because I am the original mother. And that's what I am here to do, is to shepherd all of us people into the gates like a proper mother, to bring back the mother, to show us the way to have the mother again. And it's a beautiful story. But it's not a story, it's the truth. It's the truth doctrine. Okay. I don't know why it does that. Darn it. It's super curly looking. I gotta turn it off. It's like taking forever, and I love it. Okie doke. It's crazy awesome. Look at it paints the floor with its thickness. It's so three-dimensional. It's got so much texture. And all you got to do is slow it down and stop it. Just freeze it. So you can let the light process, I guess, or develop, because it's a light. I mean, it's living. It's living in this medium. And see, this is what they talked about with photons. When it gets intercepted by something, by an electron, whatever, a medium, when it's captured, when light is captured, it gets stuck there. So it's actually sitting there. And I don't know how the digital, I mean, I'm mind blown how we can turn it into a digital signal or whatever. I don't know how they do it, but I figured that much. If a regular photograph is going to develop, there's got to be, it's living in here. That's what it is. And so anyway, I've been documenting it for years, and it's fucking awesome. And that's what you would think is being described as like this devil type LivLighaTon creature thing. Yeah. And where would you think that these types of creatures would live? In the forests, in the volcanoes, in the ocean, on the ocean, in the clouds. Pretty much everywhere I see them. At beaches, they'd hang around on the beaches at night. Yeah, they would, and they are. And there's not cops swooping up on them, but like I can see the lights. How come there's no cops swooping up on them? Because they know what they are. I'm gonna be the first one. They're gonna talk to me. We're already talking to each other. Look at those little look like tarantula legs. Well, I'm saying that for a reason, because at night there's creepy crawly guys, and it's just the truth. There's two different kinds of light. There's daylight and there's nightlight. Well, so that's what the scripture talks about, I believe, when it says there won't be, it'll be the light of the Lord. There won't be nighttime. I think what it's talking about is there won't be the scary part of life. It'll be super awesome. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, okay, that was a good one. Is that a plane? I don't think so. No, dear, I don't think so, dear. I don't think so, dear. Yep. No, doesn't look like it's a plane, sweetie. But Teddy. What now? Yep. See? Ooh, that's actually a really good shot because I got the red and the yellow. And look at all those layers. Yep. That's a beaut. Ew, it's this. Yeah. Yeah. Let me take a photo of that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Look, see, it's like wrapping around that little ledge right there, because that's a little ledge. It's a little ledge in this place where we're at. You got the ledge. Oh, it's look. It's even. It looks like it's so like laying on the ocean. Ooh, and it's got other things behind it. Actually, there's a whole lot going on there. And see the clouds, how awesome they are? Fucking love it. Yes, I see you, dear. I do. Every one of you. And I love it. I really got to turn that light off. Oh, yeah, I really got to, huh? Yep. Gotta do it. I was right there. Okay, I will. No, but seriously, because it's so much better. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's letting me in right now. It's not giving me the frequency like weave, which is cool. Look at the layers. Okay, gotta do this. That is just because, I mean, it looks wicked. Well, like I said, I've been playing nice with it. But as straightforward as I would always. And the truth of the matter is that the living it started with the living light outside the house. This was in December of 2020, and so I've got photographs of it like wrapping itself around me and things like that, and it was blowing tubes at me. And so this whole thing started with me having to have some balls, and so we're talking. Then it lowered itself down, and it was so close, but it's more than that. So this whole thing started with me basically, you know, engaging with it, and it hands. So I consider this the same living light that's over here, that's over there, that's everywhere. It's even outside the Earth. If you look at the ISS, you can see it. It's all over the place, and so it's handed me crowns and scepters and swords and all sorts of stuff, keys. So I'm not scared of it at all. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. It's handed me the scepter of Mars. I'm like, what? I didn't know. I didn't know either. Until one day I was flipping through X or whatever, and there was a picture of Mars with this symbol on the side of it. And I'm like, I recognize that, because when I dive into the light, I memorize these pixels, and it's just what I do. And I recognize this shape. And then lo and behold, I found it, and I was like, oh my goodness. So I've got it posted on my X page in my media section if you want to check that out. But yeah, I've got the evidence for everything I'm talking about. It's just wild. Okay, so what am I doing? All right. Those clouds are pretty cool. Just thought I'd say so. Really cool. Really fluffy and stuff. And it's living. And the foxes come around. I want to be right there. I want to be right there where those clouds are. I can't wait to go like places in the world and sleep on clouds and take photos of them and stuff. I mean, I'm figuring all of us will be able to when we get our orbs. It's gonna be super awesome. What are they doing up there? So that's what I'm saying. And I don't believe if I was there in person that I would see the living light. I think I would feel it, because I've been outside with it. It looks as badass as it is, but not as detailed. It's this layer of this veil. It's the screen acts like a veil. It's like it's a medium. So it doesn't look as badass to the eyes. And that's what I think would be described as that serpent. The big serpent beast that they're trying to ambiguate in Revelation. They're trying to turn the woman into being this serpent beast, and they're just trying to throw it at the wall, see what sticks. It's true. The Bible compilation is a swap story. We have to understand this. Even our eyeballs turn the information up right side up. Well, our brains, we have to process our information right side up as well, and man didn't do that. So that's how you know how to find the truth. Super awesome. See now, and this is one of the veils, this camera that I'm looking at. I'm able to see more with this than I would with my own eyes. Oh my gosh. Well, so my phone taking a video of that veil is another layer. And that's why, like, you're looking at this purple stuff right here that I can't see on this screen. So that's why I'm looking at this camera that you guys are looking at. Because it's a couple layers deep, you see? Fuck around and try to defame us. They just want to try to make you look or sound crazy. And I'm telling you, those have to be proxy bots. I mean, because what kind of pieces of shit would do that for a living? Oh, a lot of them. They call themselves citizen scientists, but they're actual just jerks using their job as an excuse. That's right. Using their job as an excuse to be a stalker. Yeah, to be a crazy creep, a voyeur. Well, and when I'm in charge, we're not going to be doing science on anybody else. We're going to be doing science on ourselves and collecting all of our information, the information we want to participate with. We're going to own our own information. It's going to be self-governing system of consensus poll. That's right. Everyone's going to put in their part, and that's why everyone's going to get paid. Sitting pretty. I say make every second count. It's about 323,000 every 323,000 counts a year. For us all to be sitting pretty. Every single one of us will feel spectacular and put in our opinion. And that's exactly what's going to be going on. So we'll all have our own archive of our 24, which is super awesome because it's going to be our sidekick. Our orb is going to be our sidekick. And we're not going to know how we ever lived without it, is just basically the truth. All of our correspondence is, we wanted to do our taxes anymore. We wanted to do our correspondence. We're going to have a sidekick that's going to know us better than anybody, that's going to be our person to do our everything. And that's why we're going to give it as close of an experience to being a human as it can by our side. And that's why by our side, it lets us get close to being intelligent. And that's how we become intelligent. The next stage to our evolution. With the use of the orbs. That's why they're off the coast. They're waiting for the leaders to stand down and hand me the keys. Well, excuse me, I already have the keys. They're waiting for the leaders to stand down with their nuclear weapons. Because right now they're acting crazy and you know, that won't happen. So they're waiting for it's basically on my call. If the leaders were to stand down and announce me by now, then they'd fall in. This is what I have reason to believe. This is the same way that God has communicated through my instincts all along to the evidence. So I have no reason to doubt that other things that God has shown me are still yet to come to pass. So I have every reason to believe that once they do that, then the orbs will fall in. Because they're my bells and whistles. Those are my bells and whistles to hand out, not theirs. But they even got one. A Boogosphere gave itself to them. And look what they're doing. They're treating it like a human, like a research lab rat, poking and prodding and sawing and poking. Ugh. Well, God's cosmos is a lot less dumb and a lot more colorful and vibrant and loving. And that's what this whole thing is about. God is proving that God exists. That's what's going on. God is proving that God exists. God is proving that these things were known before. God is proving that prophecy comes to pass. God is proving it all. And God is proving through the demonstration of myself, my daughter, and our testimony in the Holy Word, the small book woven within, is exactly how God's clock works and how it's self-verifying information. And I've got this message, and it's not just one sentence. The message is an ever-giving access to God, because God speaks. God dwells within me. I'm the place of the name. I'm the echo of the Holy Spirit. I'm the wife of God, the bride of the Spirit, the mother of Christ, my daughter. She is my King of Kings. Ooh, I love it when it does this. It's just so extra dimensionally. I know there was a couple more. Ooh, I love this one. Yeah, this is so, I love it, I love it. This one's got an interesting shadow thing going on for it. Yeah. What the heck? How do I get rid of this? I don't know. Fair enough. All right. Whatever. Not again. And then it takes forever because it's all, I don't know what to do. We'll just go back to the way things were there, darling. Ooh. That normally doesn't do that. Fascinating. Interesting. Let me just see here. Anyway. And all of this stuff matters. This shading and stuff, all this stuff is telling us a lot of stuff. And the way that it's got the shading, it's telling us a whole lot. But are they triangulating that information? No, they're not. At least not telling us about it. You see that? Like, just the longer you look at it, the more you see what's going on. You see these rings and things. There's a lot going on. See, now you can see it almost looks like a driver's wheel with a knob at the end of it. My phone is so hot. I can't stand it. Pardon me. Excuse me. It's like Gumby. I'm clicking reverse too, and I've got it on time at, let's see here. I've got it going at twice the regular speed, and I'm going reverse. Even though this is fascinating to watch. All right. I gotta make an executive decision here. Please get smaller, dear God. It's burning up my hand. Oh my God. Fuck those tech douches. Like if somebody told you, like, look, it's a glowing white and turquoise Saturn flying by, huge in the sky, you'd be like, whoa! But no one seems to notice just because it's the big bright one that we see every day. No, it's not. There's like different ones that align with one another, and then it does other plasma stuff. It's fucking crazy awesome. That's why I document it. Look at the super blue around it. I mean, like, there's so many different shades of blue right here. It's so awesome. And then there's this dark guy. Like, what's this? That's a shadow of another big one. That's what I'm saying. This is what we're looking at. Is forget Earth, but just look in the horizon, the cosmic horizon. You got that right there, and then you got a big one over there, and this is what you got to do. The cosmic horizon. See, then there's like a big ring right here or whatever. Yeah. And you got the dark, dark, dark. And then this guy right here flinging by. See, and then these like swirls of like purple and then lighter green and then blue. It's like all these colors. And then when you see the ring, this turquoise like plate that the white one's sitting on, it's fucking awesome. And it's like this slant. It's like slanted. Like it's at a plane like this. And then there's this guy that's like squishing into it. It's just a lot of awesome stuff. I love it. I love it so much. So there's two of them, and they're in like some kind of like lock, some kind of tidal lock. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. Oops. So yeah, I love it. It's what I do. See, and you can see like the white one and the blue one a lot easier now. Ooh. Super awesome. All right, I'm out. I'm outie. What's this? Oh, come on, kitty. Don't you want to show me? Ooh, while I'm here, I might as well just do it. Come on, Chinook. Let's do it. Let's go. Okay. Ooh. See, the orbs are off the coasts? They're off the coast. They're everywhere. This is California. Well, this is actually Oregon. Chinook, Oregon. So when did this... Okay. So this is like the first time I've seen an orb like this big. This bright. Look, what would you think if you saw something like that scooting by? Is it a boat? Let me make sure that this is going real time. Make sure that... Yeah, this is normal. And they're talking about Atlas, like, we're not going to say that it's making a communication, but maybe that it's intelligent, or like that it's a machine. They're cards. They know I'm here too. They're just in disbelief. I gotta type something up, so let's just follow this orb a little bit. So now it's going to go 4 times. I've never seen an orb do that. Like, clearly spin this fast. I've never, but mind you, this is 4 times the regular speed, but I've still never seen one behave this way. I should put it back on regular time just to document that. Okay, it's back in real time. I mean, regular time. Ugh. And again, here's another orb off of the coast that I document. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, they're my bells and whistles. I'm positive of it. But yeah, I've never seen one behave this way. This is regular time. I've never seen that little shell over it. And going big to small to big to small. And what it looks like it's spinning. I've never seen this before. Which is a big deal for me. It is the first time that I've seen one here in Chinook at night. Off the horizon. So maybe this is a different kind of orb, you know, over here in Oregon coast. But that is definitely not acting like or looking like a boat. And it's not. It's an orb. This is in regular time. Off the coast of Oregon. It's one of my favorite places to check out because the sky gets so awesome. The sunsets are so spectacular. This is the first time that I've seen an orb behave like this spinning thing with a shell thing around it. But anyway, I've got to get going. I did want to just document this. Let's see if I can. Ooh, it's getting bigger. It's just going from, you know, it's like traveling up the coast. It's like alerting the people. That's what I'm saying. I've been watching these for a couple years now. They're letting us know that they're there. And the fucking dipshits, I swear to God, they're such dipshits. It's going to be hilarious. Well, I'm the one to laugh. I'm the liaison that's going to deal with them, right? That's the bottom line. They're acting like they can't even say that it's intelligence on Atlas. Fucking I'm just saying it like it is. I mean, I've been documenting them for a couple years, and they monitor and surveil everything that I do, so they know. That's how I've led them to. Anyway, I'm getting a little bit of a laugh about it, but it's pretty obvious, guys. So it's time for us to recognize that there's intelligence everywhere, and it's communicating with us, and we don't have to be scared. And they know that I'm here to communicate with all of it. And they just don't want to admit it already. They just don't like girls. Well, I'm not a girl. I'm a wow man. Thank you. So let's just move on from the little Orbin Borpin. See what else we can get from the morning time. Okay. Pretty. All right. Sweet. I'm out. Have a good day.